can't willy-nilly slang that thing around. I can't. I can't be willy-nilly slanging that thing around when I'm on antibiotics. It sucks. That thing around, yeah, this ass, this big ass dumpy, this CDL certified dump truck. I can't be swinging it around.
This way.
Oh God, I'm panicking.
Hello. This is the first time I've talked out loud. Wow. I haven't said anything all day today. Okay. Um, I'm awake, sort of. Hello. Did you know I love Sushi, thank you for first. Willis, thank you for second. Ohana, thank you for giving me evil eye because I'm streaming and working at the same time. Oh, hi, Kate. Good morning. Good morning. I woke up and I was like, I need to like get some overtime in, so I'm not actually scheduled today, but we're working. And I was like, yeah, I'm just stream. It's pretty redacted today, so we're just gonna stream. While I keep my eye on work and not actually do work. Um, but yeah, welcome on in. Welcome. I wanted to get back into the game that we were playing for the Pride Raid Train because we really didn't do like jack shit in it. So I was like, let's play that game and just relax because that seems like a relaxing game for the most part. Not like super, super relaxing, but relaxing enough. So that's what we're gonna do. Roxanne. Let's see. Started watching The Boys since last night. You just started watching The Boys, like except like season 1 of The Boys. When somebody watches the first episode for the first time, I fucking scream. Well, the game made my stream laggy a little bit. Um, I love that. I love that for you. Okay, game. Stop fucking with my stream. um, okay. I think I'm on episode 5 and I'm like, The first episode kills me. The first episode fucks you up. Fuck Homelander. No, for real. No, for real. Fuck that man. Oh, you're gonna just hate him even more as the show keeps going. You're just gonna keep hating him. This fucking song. Oh, I'm gonna take the Fruities train off. There we go. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something and I forgot. I don't remember. I'm ready to become the #1 Homelander hater. Pop off. Pop off. All my friends hate Homelander. That man. The embodiment of every straight white man who pretends to be perfect and so welcoming to everyone and then is just fark shit on the inside. We've met many of those people. This part in the song is perfect. Hold on, I have to raise it up. Okay. That's like my favorite part. That part's the best part. Okay, I'm gonna stop playing this now. Let's switch over to this. Oh, my goodness. I remember almost nothing about this game, by the way, because we got raided so much that night that every time that I started playing it, we got interrupted. So, we jump back in. I know that we're in our deceased mother's home, our childhood home, pretty much.
Wow. It doesn't seem real.
Mary Ann's room.
Let's not go in there until we absolutely have to.
Agreed.
That's our mom's room. We call our mom Mary Ann. Is this like a Telltale game? It's kind of like that, yeah.
We should take down the creepy masks if we don't want to scare the buyers away.
Oh, so now you don't want to scare someone with those masks.
Are these authentic Glinkit?
I doubt it.
I'm surprised Mary Ann would buy fakes.
20 years ago, everyone was buying fakes.
Yeah, so what we know so far is the main character that we're playing right now. This is Tyler. He's trans. We cut our hair when we were younger against our mom's wishes. She pulled a fucking gun on us because she's fucking crazy. And then we stabbed her to death. And then we got sent away to juvie for like 10 years. That's all we know. Machine repair. Okay.
Alright, let's see. Broken shelf, broken jar, and the washing machine. Broken. The dryer never worked to begin with.
Marianne thought dryers were straight up evil. Energy hogs.
I hated hanging drippy laundry. I refused to change for a few weeks once, so I wouldn't have to do it. Huh. This bathroom still smells like Marianne.
A good scrub?
We were so competitive about who measured taller. Like, we actually had anything to do with it.
And after all that, it ended in a tie.
Yeah, none of that crazy stretching I did made any difference.
Oh, and that's our twin sister. And we can talk to each other in our minds. And also, we've been seeing weird, like, memories.
I tried to bury this dress in the backyard, but Marianne caught me.
It was a pretty dress.
Yeah, well, we both know pretty was never my thing.
Oh, Mom tried to get us to wear a dress.
What are we gonna do with all her jewelry?
Well, I'm certainly not gonna wear it.
Donation pile it is, then. Wow. I forgot all about her weird concoctions.
And how she was always testing them on us. Like we were lab rats.
There were so many times I looked in this mirror hoping somehow it'd show me something different. Handmade soap. Still here after 10 years. Impressive.
You could say that about the entire house.
Okay. Not gonna go upstairs yet. I want to go through the rest of the house first.
String, glue, duct tape. The holy trinity of house repair.
Marianne loved having something to fix.
Yeah, well, she could have tried a little harder to fix her own head.
Can you picture Marianne talking to a shrink?
No. And speaking of,
Therapy's expensive, and I'm fine.
Therapy is not that expensive. People swear to God that therapy is like extremely expensive. If it depends on if you have insurance or not, but even people who don't have insurance, a lot of companies will actually do like a lower amount or like some kind of payment arrangement with you too.
After all this time, I
So it really just
thought I'd
depends.
feel more prepared to deal with this mess.
what was she hoping to do with all these jars?
She used to barter for our clothes with homemade jam.
She tried everything to make ends meet.
Well, not everything.
Best mom. You think we ever really believed that, or were we just trying to make her happy?
Either way, it wasn't true.
When I first saw Butcher, I was like, oh yes, daddy. There's a phrase that Butcher says that, oh, diabolical. Mikey says that shit all the time from the boys. Diabolical.
Guess we never had time to complete the collection.
These came out of one of the prize machines at the Vecchi's store, right?
Yeah, you'd slide the quarters inside on the little tray, and then magic, out pops a sticker.
After all this time, I thought I'd feel more prepared to deal with this mess.
Fucking diabolical. That's what he'd be saying all the time. Calendar.
2005.
Of course.
Hey, she drew some little hearts here. Oh,
What?
March 7th.
Oh.
Fucking hearts?
Yeah.
Like it meant something to her. She pinched every penny.
Hey mom, we are sorry the vase got broke. We didn't know you love it so much. We need to be careful and not act up in the window room. Next time we will try and use good judgment. Judgment. Um, hold on. We will try to use good judgment. Please forgive us for doing bad things. I'm sorry too. We should be more careful. I'm very sad we made you cry so much. We should play outside instead. I will tell Ollie. Wait, what? I need to read this again. I will tell Ollie not to be wild all the time. We aren't going to do it anymore. We are sorry.
What are you reading?
A letter we wrote her. To apologize for breaking that stupid vase, remember?
Bore your kids into good behavior. Great parenting strategy.
Old textbooks. Tessa gave them to us, right?
Yeah, she thought we were gifted.
We were. Just not like she thought. You think she knew we were sharing answers?
We shared for fun. We both knew them all anyway.
I mean, that would be very useful in tests.
I don't remember these.
It's probably one of Marianne's unfinished masterpieces.
There's 2 of them. Maybe they were us. In some weird way that only made sense to Marianne.
Am I missing anything?
She took so many pictures.
Yeah. Like she had to document every second of our lives.
Only 4%.
You can keep some of them. If you want.
No thanks. I mean, I like the photos of us, but I don't think I can forget that she was the one aiming the camera.
Wow. I'm so embarrassed for us. Mini Da Vinci's we were not.
She saved every drawing we ever did.
There's a couple of these I might keep.
Okay.
She was trying to save the planet way before Al Gore made it cool.
Has Al Gore ever made anything cool?
Nah.
I guess she was right about one thing, but you can't really blame anyone for not listening to crazy Marianne Ronan.
Mom? About me joining the hockey team? Mom?
Sorry, what?
Mom says hi, good
No.
morning. Hi, good morning.
Maybe next year.
But you promised.
Keep whining, and my next year will become never.
Can you cut my hair?
Your hair is fine.
But I want to cut it short, really short.
What? Look, I'm tired, and I'm busy. Let's talk about this later.
You always say that.
Marianne said no to everything. Made me so pissed.
She was always on edge those last few months.
Yeah, and completely deaf to everything I was telling her I needed.
She pretty much always said no to me, too.
True, but it felt personal with me.
I don't usually get to say good morning to Kate in stream unless she's been going all night. Yeah, no, I have been waking up early. Y'all just don't know that. I've been waking up fairly early every day, but I'm doing a little bit of overtime, so I figured I would do some calm little strimma mid workies before my nail appointment. I have a nail appointment today at 3. So, yeah.
I didn't realize how much I missed the smell of firewood.
I miss the cold winter nights curled up here with big mugs of hot cocoa.
Yeah. Marianne was so tired she was usually asleep on the couch.
Ah, that's why it was so nice. No Marianne.
We'd use our voice so we didn't wake her up.
And then we'd be up all night telling stories and watching the fire die. And Marianne was none the wiser.
I has new tattoo on my hip, and I wish that there was an easier way of showing you guys my new tattoo. I'm proud of you, same, but that's why my body against my will, things got my sleep schedule kind of whacked out. I don't like being a morning person. I gotta hang my laundry and clean my game room so I can unpack PC. Did the PC come in? Especially because I got roughly 5 hours of sleep, so oof. I'm Lab Flowers. Yee. I've been just hype over this fucking tattoo. It's actually healing pretty quickly too. I don't think there's anything else that I need. I think we're good. I mean, I can click on my sister.
How you feeling about being back?
I thought I knew what to expect, but everything keeps catching me by surprise.
It came this
My
morning.
nerves are completely raw.
I get it.
Exciting.
How about you? You okay?
I'm honestly not sure how I feel yet. I'm just trying to think of it as an empty house.
Yeah. An empty house full of actual ghosts.
Hopefully they're friendly ghosts.
Okay, where am I going? Over here. Now I can finally tab up me friends and play Still Wakes the Deep. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm excited. Okay.
Yo, what are you doing down there?
What do you think I'm doing? Trying to figure out if anything in Marianne's mess is worth keeping.
Any progress?
Not really. What about you? What are you doing up there?
Just plotting world domination.
Ah, it's a big responsibility. Not sure if you can hack it, Ronan.
Oh, ye of little faith.
I guess it is about time to check our bedroom. I'll be up in a second.
Where'd you come from?
Tale of Two Swords. Nothing. Nothing. Am I missing anything? I don't think so. You're gonna get on PlayStation? I still need to get a PS5. At this point, the PS6 gonna come out before I get a PS5. This
Now
is like
this-
a good size room.
This feels like home.
This is such a big room.
Hey, the postcard we sent ourselves from Juno.
Forever alone.
What?
We barely had any friends. We even had to be our own pen pals.
Hello, Allison and Ollie. We are writing from the past. What is it like in the future? Anyways, Juno is super cool. We took the tramway all the way up. Ollie was scared. Liar. We got some books, but Mommy went to the restaurant all at night and forgot them. It was cool. There were a lot of whales on the ferry. No, there wasn't. They were in the water, stupid. Anyway, here's a postcard to me to remind you how awesome we are, especially me. A&O, Allison and Ollie. 12 Canary Road, Delos Crossing, Arkansas 77477. Okay.
Whenever we asked for a TV, she'd just bring home a big stack of books.
I think
Books
she
are
did us
good
a
for
favor
you.
with that one.
You may not agree when we start digging into the HBO back catalog.
We'll see.
What the fark is this?
Look what I found.
What?
Only our greatest creation, the Book of Goblins.
Seriously? It was in that chest the whole time?
All these stories.
I had ideas for so many more.
Marianne wrote a lot of them.
Yeah. It's one of the only times I remember her being at peace.
That's so much. I want to read it though. Once upon a time in an ancient deep forest, there was a big frog in a small pond. She was a peaceful creature who spent most of her time eating, swimming, and sleeping. From the morning to the evening, she did everything the smaller frogs did, except she did it bigger. She ate more, she jumped farther, she was smarter, and she made much more noise. Everybody in the forest could hear her loud croaking, and everybody was happy that they could. You see, it was easy to get lost in the forest, but thanks to the frog's loud noises, you could just as easily find your way back to her pond. Maybe it would not have been the same if the big frog had kept singing during the night, but she was much too lazy an animal to stay active after dark. One day, an unknown visitor came to the forest for the first time. It was a young woman, dressed in a beautiful gown. She was walking fast through the woods, as if she was running away, and she never looked back. Many eyes spied the princess pass by, but no one dared to help her, for the mad hunter was on her trail. "This is not our princess," they said, "and we had better look away." For the mad hunter was an unyielding man who loved nothing but hunting down prey for money and glory. Nothing would escape his piercing eye for long. So the princess walked alone, without help, until she was hopelessly lost in the big forest. Exhausted, she pressed on with no idea of where she was heading, as the hunter drew even closer, dogged in his pursuit. She continued this way until she heard a heavy croaking, far off to her left, so clear and loud that the princess immediately made for the source of the noise. A few minutes later, she reached the big frog in the small pond, and the frog looked at her with a gentle smile. "Help me, please," said the princess. "I need a place to rest and hide." "Ribbit," said the frog, and the princess frowned. "Please stop making noise. The mad hunter is after me." "Ribbit," said the frog again, so loud that the princess had to cover her ears. The creature began to jump every which way. "What are you doing?" asked the princess. "Stop all that noise, or he will find us." But the frog kept croaking and jumping around her, left and right, up and down. "Ribbit, ribbit," until the princess understood the meaning of all this fuss. Cautiously, the woman climbed on the back of the big animal, and then with a leap, the frog set off away from the pond. The frog jumped so high and so far that even the hunter could not find where the princess had gone. With a few jumps, the princess was out of his piercing eye. A few jumps more, and she had vanished for good. The princess closed her eyes and let the clever mount carry her wherever the creature pleased. Less than an hour later, the big frog had reached the other side of the ancient forest, near the shores of the very deep lake. There she landed without a noise in front of the big wooden house that had been abandoned. "Thank you," said the princess, covering the animal's snout with kisses. "I only wish you could speak so I would have understood what you were trying to do sooner." As she pronounced those words, something incredible happened. The big frog was suddenly able to speak. Her first words startled the princess. "The mad hunter is always at my heels. Now you're safe, and I had my revenge. You can stay in this house. It has been abandoned for a long time, and no one will look for you here." And then, without looking back, the big frog jumped back to the pond. And this is how the big frog saved the princess, and how she earned the right to speak. Is this whole thing going to be like a continued story, or just different stories? The bear and the princess? Interesting.
Where is it?
You looking for something in particular?
My diary.
You never told me about it.
Yeah. With the way Marianne was, I tried extra hard to keep it a secret. Marianne. Yeah, that day she found out about it.
Mom? Mom! Mom, where is it? What did you do with it?
What now?
I can't find my diary. I know you stole it. Give it back.
Sweetie, whatever I do, it's just for your benefit.
You read it, didn't you? You had no right to do that.
I have the right to do whatever I need to protect my little girl.
I'm not your girl. I hate you.
You will always be my little girl. And no matter how hard you fight me, I'll fight twice as hard to keep you safe.
I don't know how I never saw it coming. She told me right to my face. She was willing to hurt me, to keep me from transitioning.
Tyler, there is no way you could have known she'd go that far.
I want my diary back. Her room was the only place I didn't look.
Okay, but do you need to get it, like, now?
That diary was important to me, Allison. Writing down my thoughts helped me realize who I am.
Well, then let's go find it.
You think her room is still locked?
It always was. I'm not looking forward to going in there.
I know, but we'll have to eventually, and I need it back. You know, if there's one thing you gotta give Marianne, it's that she let us explore our artistic side.
You should have seen Eddie's face when I tried to repaint his car.
Yeah, I bet Uncle Eddie didn't appreciate your artistic touch.
I'd rather you called him Chief Brown if you're gonna be an ass about it.
Riddle, thank you for third. Welcome on in. How are you doing?
How did you convince me to let you put this up?
It was my favorite movie. Back then.
So much for my dream of being a hockey star.
Marianne thought sports were too aggressive, too competitive, and too groupthinky.
Okay. I don't think I missed anything. Oh. Where is it at?
Ice King finally caught the hag. His furious voice could be heard throughout the forest. For your wickedness, you will be eternally bound to the lake. What? No way.
Quiet, let me finish.
You will no longer be allowed to leave. Not even under a full moon. The moon hag was imprisoned in the lake, and she never again tried to escape. And then the title. What do you think? Not bad, right? I guess that's okay. But I would have changed the end. What? No way!
I'm good. Ready to leave for work?
I totally forgot about him.
That's because it was dangerous to mention his name. He was too powerful.
Be safe at work, Riddle. Okay. Time to go into Mom's room.
Hold up.
What?
Remember this?
Unfortunately.
You must solve my riddle to earn the right to enter the princess's sanctum.
Nothing a good hard shove won't take care of.
I mean, yes, we could brute force it, but it might be kind of fun to finally solve it, right?
We have different definitions of the word fun.
Okay, well, if we break it, we're just gonna have to fix it for the sale. So let's at least try not to. You have the Book of Goblins?
Yep.
Hand it over.
Matthew, hi. Welcome in. Good morning. How are you doing?
What are you looking for?
The image on the door. It's making me think of a story from the book. One that Marianne wrote.
You have a way better memory than me.
Well, the Book of Goblins was my creation.
And you'll never let anyone forget it.
Here it is. The one about the princess's party.
Just trying to stay cool.
Give it a read. I think the symbols may represent something in the story.
Okay.
First ghost memories, now storybook puzzles. What a weird day.
What a weird childhood.
Touche.
Okay. Book of Goblins, and we're looking for... Oh. Which one was it? Which one? Was it this one? I think it was this one. Once upon a time in a deep and ancient forest, the princess was melancholy because it was the 1 year anniversary of when she had run away from home. Sensing her sadness, her forest friends showed up at her door. They were headed to the pelican, pious and attentive, and organized by the moose, stalwart and farsighted. The old bear was there with his claws so sharp, as well as the big frog paddling away. Even the haughty muskrat, who almost never had time for anyone, had come. The bear invited her to ride on his back, promising no wolf would harry her path. And then the animals led her to a fairy glen, where a fabulous party had been prepared. There was a buffet of seafood the pelican had served from her never-emptying beak. The air was filled with winking fairy lights the moose had arranged after clouds filled the sky, and the gregarious frog mixed up fizzing drinks. Only the muskrat had done nothing in particular, mooching off everyone else's hard work. The princess had a very good time at her party, such a good time that she forgot to say thank you to any of her friends. Noticing this, the fairies devised a bit of mischief. When the princess went to open her gifts, she found 3 identical boxes at the edge of the glen. Puzzled, she turned back and gasped. The entire party had vanished. Because you have taken your friends for granted, called the naughty fairies. We have hidden them from you. But we like games. Guess who has given you each of these presents, and you'll get your friends back. The princess opened the first box. Inside, there was a torch, which when lit, revealed the truth. Said the princess. Someone wants to make sure I don't get lost in the woods when it's dark. And I always see right from wrong. Which of my friends would give me a gift like that? She opened the second box. Inside there was a magic sword, which would leap right out of the bearer's hands to defend them. Said the princess. Someone wants to make sure I am protected if I'm ever under threat. Which of my friends would give me a gift like that? She opened the third box. Inside there was a bag of coins that always provided money if it was for something that the bearer truly needed. Said the princess. Someone wants to make sure I have money to buy food when I'm hungry and clothes when I'm cold. Which of my friends would give me a gift like that? The princess thought about her friends, and then she smiled certainly. Fairy, she said, I may have been thoughtless, but I appreciate all that my friends have given me and all that they have done for me. She gave her answers, and the vexed fairies were forced to restore the party in a flash of colorful light. One by one, she gave the animals a hug and thanked them for the presents, the party, and all they had done to help since she moved into the forest. And that is how the princess celebrated her first anniversary in the woods. So we know about the frog. We didn't read about the bear or the beaver. But who was all at the party? First mentioned job, the pelicans, pious and attentive, organized by the moose. And the old bear was there with his claws. Big frog. Okay. Okay, her father, the animals had led her to Fairy Glen. Da, 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 da. Should I read the other stories about the other ones first? Once upon a time in the ancient and deep forest, the old bear stood on the bank of the river, swiping at salmon on their way to the spawning grounds. Just as he'd got his paw on a particularly fat one, he heard a woman shouting for help. He considered simply eating his salmon, but then she screamed again, and he lumbered over to investigate. After a short walk, he found the princess clinging to the top of the tree while a wolf snarled and snapped at the base of the tree. Old Bear would normally not get in the middle of such a situation. After all, a fellow predator, he understood the wolf's need to hunt. But when he saw the princess, he was struck by her beauty, and he knew he had to help. With the great roar, the bear heaved onto its hind legs, rising to its full height. The wolf snapped and snarled in his direction, but the bear roared again, and the wolf took off into the trees, tail between his legs. The old bear fell back down onto all fours and stared up at the princess. She regarded him fearfully. "You can come down," he said. "How do I know you didn't save me just so you could eat me yourself?" asked the princess. "I suppose this is a fair question," admitted the old bear, "but I promise I won't eat you." The princess had no reason to trust the old bear except that he had kind eyes, and so she slowly made her way down the tree. When she reached the ground, the bear only watched her, and so she supposed she was not going to be eaten today. "Thank you," she told the old bear. "Of course," he said. "Can I walk with you back to your home?" "Of course," said the princess. And so the princess and the old bear walked together through the forest, back to the big wooden house. After that day, the princess would occasionally find gifts from the bear. A fresh caught salmon, a handful of ripe berries, a newly bloomed bluebell. One spring, when a sudden thaw flooded the path out of the princess's home, the old bear was there, and she rode his back across the river. The old bear began to think that the princess should be his mate. After all, she had no mate, and she needed one, and he could keep her warm and provide her a much more suitable den, and catch fish for her, and protect her from the wolves. She, in turn, would brush out his fur and pick berries without smushing half of them, and scratch that one part of his back he couldn't reach, and with how she took care of the goblins, she would be an excellent mother for his cubs. One day, the old bear came with a ring of spruce and asked the princess to be his bride. "I'm sorry," said the princess. "You are a very good friend, and I appreciate all you've done for me, but I cannot marry you. You are a bear, and I am a princess. It would never work." The old bear was crushed. "Can we still be friends?" he asked. "We will always be friends," said the princess, "but I will never marry you." The old bear and the princess carried on their friendship, and after 1 year, he tried again to ask her to be his bride, but once again she refused him. This happened 1 year later and 1 year after that, and then finally the princess said, "Old bear, you are my dear friend, and I appreciate all you have done for me, but I would sooner you have left me to the wolves than marry you, and that is how it will always be. I have my hands full with 2 goblins who live under my house, and they are all I need." The wounded old bear deeply This wounded the old bear deeply, but it was finally enough to stop his proposals. They remained friends, and he continued to give her gifts of fresh salmon and ripe berries and newly bloomed bluebells. But the old bear never again asked the princess to be his bride, much as he might have wanted to. And that is how the princess befriended the old bear and how she refused him. That's fucked. I just grabbed Final Fantasy 16, but I'm not going to play it yet. I'm working on Horizon Forbidden West as my current offline game. Ooh. I don't have an offline game right now. I've been kind of busy with everything else in life to be playing any games outside of stream, unfortunately. Okay, and then the beaver. So once upon a time in an ancient and deep forest, there lived a wise princess in a big wooden house. One night, a particularly violent storm shook the house. It shook the shingles on the roof and the planks on the walls. It even shook the beams on which the house stood, blowing the whole thing near to the ground. The princess hid in a closet, fearing the house would come down on her as she slept. In the morning, the house was still standing, but it was badly damaged. The storm had blown shingles off the roof and planks off the walls, and even bent a post upon which the house stood. The first 2 things she could fix, but the last concerned her. Okay, give me a second. Watch, damn. What will I do? Despaired the wise princess, for though she knew many things, she did not know how to fix the big wooden house. Just then, the old bear came by to see if the princess had any trouble in the storm. When he found her nailing planks back into place, she said, "Stop, princess, let me do that for you." "I'd be happy to do it," said the princess, "but if you want to help with the roof, you may." When the pair were done with the roof and the walls, they examined the bent support post. "I could throw my body against it," said the old bear. "I am very large." He stretched up onto his hind legs, being sure the princess could appreciate how very large he was, then charged straight to the post. Not the bear, just fucking still trying to impress her. "I'm here, but also cleaning. I'm Sweaty Ham." "Thank you for Sweaty Ham." Good luck cleaning. Then charged straight to the post. He threw his body against it with an impressive thud. The impact moved the post, but too far, and it ended up bent the other direction. The wise princess decided more precision was needed. She thought of the very old beaver who kept an excellently crafted dam. Perhaps she can help. She went looking for the very old beaver and found the industrious animal hard at work slapping down mud on a part of her dam that had been blown apart in the storm. Most of the structure was unharmed because the beaver was very good at building things. The princess knew she had come to the right place. Beaver, she said, my house was damaged in the storm. Would you help me fix it? I believe I could do that, yes, and said the very old beaver, and she paused at fixing her own den to follow the princess. The very old beaver examined the big wooden house and nodded. It will be an easy fix, she said, and she set about writing the pose with loud slaps of her tail. When she was done, the wise princess stroked the beaver's head. Thank you, beaver, she said. The wind blew the shingles off the roof and the planks off the walls and even bent this post. Now, thanks to you, I still have a home. Think nothing of it, said the very old beaver, who returned to work on her own den once again. That winter, the very old beaver grew ill, very ill. She was not able to fix her den, nor to gather food. When the princess found out, she set about delivering meals to the beaver. She brought stews of corn and beans and baskets full of bark and twigs for the beaver's favorite aspen. From the beaver's favorite aspen. One day, the wise princess noticed that the beaver's den had begun to fall apart. She set about fixing it, and though she was not as talented as the very old beaver, the fix kept the creature warm and dry. Thank you, said the very old beaver. Of course, said the princess. You helped me when the storm blew my house near to the ground. Thanks to you, I still have a house, and I am happy to do the same. The princess continued to nurse the old beaver until the day she came to the dam and the forest was still. No birds sang, no branches rustled, no small things skittered within the underbrush. Oh, said the princess, staring sadly at the dam, for she knew the old beaver had passed on. Goodbye, my friend. And that is how the very old beaver saved the big wooden house and how the wise princess repaid her kindness. Okay. So, ugh. So if I go back to this, it's torch, sword, monies. Torch, sword, monies. I feel like I still need to read the other ones. I feel like this one is going to be the bear. Or would it be... What's the story? So what other creatures are here? The moose and the pelican? Sure, Carms can back me up on this, but if you end up liking this, definitely gonna try Life is Strange franchise if you never checked them out. I do know a little bit about Life is Strange because I've watched playthroughs from like years ago, but I've never played it myself. So what's this one? Goblins in the Ice Cave. Two thieves. Go back to this. When they should run away from home. Since they returned his forest friends, they were headed by the pelicans, pious and attentive, organized by the moose, stalwart and far-sighted. The old bear was there with his claws so sharp as the big frog prattled away. Even the haughty muskrat, who almost never had time for anyone, had come. Red Hood ride on his back, promising no wolf would harry her path, and then the animals led her to Fairy Glen. Where the fabulous party. There was a buffet of seafood the pelican had served from her never-emptying beak. The air was filled with twinkling fairy lights. Moose had arranged after clouds filled the sky. Mix up fizzy drinks. The moose had arranged after clouds. Fairy lights. So I wonder if the moose is the torch? Is this one the pelican? No, the moose? I hope Hold on. I need to scroll up. Um, I'm trying to get my PC set up ASAP math and snatch it. I have to make a Steam account still. Ooh. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but oh my god, I cannot. Hi, Bat. Welcome in. What's a little stinky about stream is that you have to spend $5 before you can add friends. Oh, damn. That sucks. Thank you for the shouty. Swaggy, hi. How are you doing? I'd missed your hey hey. Hey hey, hi. um, so guess I'm a buy math. Hope your Saturday's going good. It is. It is going well. At dead of night. I don't know what that is. I also don't know what that is. Thought of snatching Repo. Repo fun. Just got back from Mama Bat Pools. How's you doing today? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm just chilling. We're chilling. We play game. We chill. We play game. I'm trying to solve this damn puzzle. The last one was the monies. But who has the monies? Oh. Sunday, thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate it.
And boom, we're in.
We play Repo, Kate? I'll play Repo with you. Hell yeah, message me whenever. Just play Repo for 5 hours with friends. That's like Jesus Christ. Are you staying hydrated in the heat? I am. I am staying hydrated in the heat.
After so many years, I expected this to feel more, you know, like a win.
Speak for yourself. I'm the one who solved the riddle.
Why do I feel like you're not gonna let me forget that? Where do you think we should start looking?
I don't know. Where in this mess would she stash someone else's personal thoughts?
Okay, hold on. Yeah, no, it's been hot as balls outside, but I've also been like staying active. So I've been drinking lots of water. And now playing more Repo tomorrow with another friend. Hell yeah, Repo. I've never played Repo. I've played Repo with Nova and friends. And I've played Repo with Mikey. I found out about the $5 thing because when Dad moved into the nursing home, I set up a Steam account for him since it'd be hard to share my account if one of us is trying to stay or to play something at the same time. Or so it felt, especially since we both like games like Civ. So we wouldn't be able to play together. Yeah, I read the €5 thinga, but also I gotta check if I can set up family in case I end up buying a PC for Lord. Ooh. Okay, now we look around. We are in Mom's room. Oh. Oh. There's a memory. I don't want to do it yet. Let me look at stuff first. Wow, it's us.
She always had to have a picture of us close by.
Why this picture, though? I mean, do you see the expression on our faces?
Oh. This explains a lot.
They're mostly full. She was too stubborn to take medication.
Oh, there's your diary.
It's here. I knew it. I
Fuck,
fucking
didn't
knew
even
it.
find it right away.
Do you think she read it?
Of course. She was nosy as hell.
Tyler.
What?
Look.
Where did you find that?
It was on her desk with her papers.
Seriously? Are you fucking kidding me?
Look, we gotta be really careful not to overthink this.
But it doesn't make any sense. She was mad, right? She was mad I cut my hair. She attacked me because I cut my hair.
She was mad and she attacked you. We both saw it.
Then what is this shit?
I don't know. I don't know. Tyler, come here.
She can't do this to me. Not now. When I've finally made sense of a few things.
Well, that was your first mistake. Thinking the world made any kind of sense. 10 years in the grave, and she's still finding new ways to piss us off.
Yeah. I think I need some air.
Bro, I wasn't done looking in that room. It's so rude to decide we was done looking. No, for real. I wasn't done.
Are you really, really sure?
I am. Do it.
Okay. Here we go.
Whoa. Is it all gone?
Yeah.
It looks amazing. Really?
Yeah.
I can't wait to show Mom. She's been so sad lately.
More than sad. She's been scary.
Yeah, but not tonight, though. It was almost like a party. Thank you, Allison.
You don't have to thank me. You're my sister.
I feel more like your brother.
Brother, sister, we look out for each other. But I'm pretty sure I just gave you a really bad haircut.
Mom? Mom? Mom?
Oh no. No, 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 no. This is wrong. This is all wrong.
Wait! Stop!
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Wormstohana. Oh no. Oh man. Okay. Alright.
Glad we found your diary.
Me too.
I guess she was trying to figure out where you were at.
Yeah, well, she should have asked. I wasn't some goddamn research project. I was her child.
About the book.
Raising your transgender child? Do you even know how rare these books were in 2005? Was she trying to figure out how to support me?
Maybe?
Which, she wasn't trying. She never...
It doesn't make sense. I know. You cutting your hair was what set her off, right?
Allison, she read my diary. She already knew. It wasn't my hair. And if we were wrong about that... Fuck.
You think she read it. It's possible she never even opened the diary, and that things are exactly like we always thought they were.
But if she did, and they aren't...
God, Tyler. Sure. I mean, we could have been wrong. But what good does it do to ask the question now?
You mean other than not having to live with the thought that my mom tried to kill me for being me?
Tyler, I know you want there to be something to find. Something that'll make it all make sense. But she was unhinged.
So that's it then. She was crazy. Nothing else to say.
I think we'd be better off if we tried to move on.
Why don't we talk to a few people who knew her? See if that book makes any sense to them.
People don't want to talk about Marianne. They pretend like that night never happened.
What about Tessa? She was Marianne's closest friend. Let's ask her about it.
Sure. But I'll warn you, she's particularly touchy about this subject.
Well, maybe she'll talk to me. I was always her favorite.
Operative word was.
Right.
But we need to go by the store anyway, to get a few things for the repairs.
Great. 2 seagulls, 1 stale hunk of bread.
I'm not sure I like that analogy.
Listen, I know you don't want to keep talking about this.
But you're obviously not going to be satisfied until we do. So let's talk.
You've been on edge all day. Is there something more going on with you?
It's nothing.
Pretty sure it's not nothing. And I'd like us to be on the same page.
I thought we were on the same page. Sell this place as quick as possible and move on.
And then we found the book, and things changed. You really don't get that?
It's just with the way you avoided this place for the last 3 years, I thought you wouldn't want to spend any extra time here.
Oh. So that's what this is about.
Maybe a little. Yeah. It's just... You graduated 3 years ago. And this is the first time we've seen each other in person.
It's not that I didn't want to see you. I just wasn't ready to be Tyler in Delos Crossing.
I tried to visit you. I tried to go to your fireweed graduation. I wanted to bake you a crappy boxed cake and take awkwardly posed photos.
I know.
But you shut me out. All I got was non-responses and half-assed evasions.
Ooh. Stop making it about you or I was hiding from everyone. I don't want to argue with her. I was hiding from everyone.
Look, I didn't want to see anyone. I just started testosterone. And, oh god, I had the worst acne. My emotions were all over the place and the smells. Allison, the smells... Men smell bad.
I know. I've dated a few.
Look, I needed some time to figure my shit out before I asked anyone else to try. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
So, I was thinking...
Hmm?
Do we need to be in such a rush to sell this place?
We've been over this, and we both agreed it's time for a clean break.
I know, trust me.
He's not
I'm not
wrong.
talking about staying for long. Just long enough to get some answers.
And you think this house has those answers?
Maybe not, but it's a place to start.
Well, it would be a shame if there was something to find and we tossed it out. How about we start digging without putting off the sale? And if it seems like we need more time, we'll talk about it then.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. We already asked that question.
So, we have a plan?
Yep. We ask around about Marianne, but we also stick to our repair schedule.
Okay.
If that's really what you need. Alright. Deal.
Okay. Let me pause this for a second. Because I'm behind on chat again. Da, 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 da. I've played part of the tutorial to Repo. Was supposed to play with Allie and folks one night during her Sunday stream, but my mouse died. And I still need to get batteries for it, but I was also exhausted from work, so I just bowed out. That's understandable, Matthew. I just recently had to get a new mouse because I left my mouse at my boyfriend's place in Michigan on accident. So Ruta decided we was done looking. No, for real. The family thing is easy to set up. You basically just have to both be in the same household when you set it up and to link accounts. He's not wrong, especially because he essentially had to go through man puberty, and that's when we smell the worst. Yucca.
Ollie's died.
Okay.
It's been a long time since I heard that name.
Was I the only one who ever called you that?
Actually, no. I used it at Fireweed for a while, until I settled on Tyler. Most people were pretty chill about the switch. Not everyone, though.
What do you mean?
I had a mentee who refused to call me Tyler. He didn't want my help.
Not
want
I
anyone's
survived
help.
it. That's wild.
I'm sorry. I like the name Tyler, by the way.
Thanks.
Okay. Mom and Allison argued again. At least I'm not the only one Mom is screaming at now. Mom almost seemed jealous we didn't tell her what we were planning to do in the forest. Allie thinks we should tell her about our voice. I think she knows already. Mom seemed really upset when I asked to join the hockey team, like it's wrong for me to play a boys' sport. I'm going to keep asking. I will try again next week. She said no again. I'm so mad at her. Why does she always say no? Why doesn't she ever let me do what I want to do? Allison and I started writing a story. Well, Allison did. She didn't like it when I tried to change anything. Why can't one of the goblins be a boy goblin? Saw Star Wars yesterday at Bobby's place. Luke was so great, but Mom found out we watched it and got so mad. She said it was gloried war? Zion. What the hell? Saturday, February 5th, 2005. Would Mom be happier if I could do what she wanted me to? When she looks at me, she just doesn't see me. I wish I could show her. I wish I could make her understand. I think she doesn't want to. Allison told me again that it was my fault Mom got angry at us. She is such a suck up. Mom's barely said anything to us in a few days. Allie said she saw her throwing away pages from the Book of Goblins. Do this, do that. I'm sick of her voice, and I'm sick of that dumb name too. I'm Ollie the Goblin. Okay.
I think we should head out right away.
Already tired of the view?
Just finding it hard to relax and enjoy it with so much on my mind.
Go ahead. I'll catch up. Need to respond to a message.
Ah, my sister, the social butterfly.
Seems we got a trespasser.
What the fuck?
You got 5 seconds to talk me into defending my property.
Your property?
5, 4.
I'm Tyler.
Don't know any Tylers. 3, 2.
Sam!
Ellie? What are you doing out here, girl?
This is our house.
Was I talking to you?
Sam, put the gun down. This is Tyler. My brother.
Well, your brother? Oh, shit. Huh. I guess I heard about all that, but I never... Damn, You look like a real man.
So do you,
Bitch.
Sam.
You know what I mean. I just didn't know they could make a woman look so much like a man.
Bitch.
Not a woman who looks like a man, Sam. A man. A real man, just like you.
Oh, shit. Guess I'm the asshole again.
Yup.
You gotta excuse us old guys.
I really don't.
Come
Period.
on. You kids keep changing the rules. You can't expect us to keep up.
Just respect the people are who they say they are. It's
Period.
not hard.
No, it
Period.
ain't hard, but it just takes some getting used to.
We'll get used to it, because we aren't going anywhere.
Allie, don't look at me
So,
that way.
What are you doing here exactly?
Oh, well, I've been kind of keeping an eye on this place for you, you know? It's like patching the roof, checking the pipes, and all that stuff.
Thank you, Sam.
Oh, yeah, that's no big deal. I just, you know, your mama, she was a special lady. She deserved much better than, you know, what you got.
Didn't you used to help Mary Ann with repairs and building projects?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, seeing as your mama never had a man around, I just took it on myself to help her keep this place standing.
The bear.
How antiquated of you.
Thanks. I guess you two are still aiming to sell the place?
That's the plan. Which, by the way, we need your keys.
Since apparently you went and changed the locks?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But, selling your mother's house? Are you sure? Bad or good? It's all you've got left of her.
It's not your place to tell me what the fuck to do.
Not all. I'm sure the gun she tried to kill us with is still somewhere in there.
Tyler!
What?
What Tyler means is, a fresh start is what we both need.
Of course.
I didn't know Tyler was gonna say all that, to be fair.
Full of all kinds of bad
I thought he was gonna say quite literally what I clicked on.
but maybe some good ones, too?
How well did you know her?
Not as well as I thought. When I heard what happened that night, well, I figured people were bullshitting me.
It really surprised
You're right, Matthew.
didn't it?
Much as anything ever has. Other folks say they saw it coming. Not me.
Allie, can you hear me?
Ty, we can't do this when we're in the middle of talking to someone.
But this is pointless. He's hammered.
He's always hammered. And who knows? Maybe it'll make him chatty. Now come on. People think our family is weird enough.
Everything okay with you two?
Yes.
No.
Oh, all right.
Did you help with her door?
Her door?
The puzzle on her bedroom door.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you two kept sneaking in, giving her no privacy, huh? You ever solve it?
Yep. Better late than never, I guess.
Never solved it myself. I mean, not that I wanted to.
Sir?
Guess you know all your mama's secrets now, huh?
Well, she may have one or two left.
We should get going.
That's all you think we'll get out of him?
I guess I could ask him a few more questions.
I don't think there's any other
Okay.
questions we can't ask, though. Like, I already asked the first one.
How well did you know her?
Not as well as I thought.
Yeah, see, it's the
When
same
I heard
shit.
what happened that night, well, I figured people were bullshitting
That
me.
said, I can't tell you why, but I love Sam.
It really surprised you, didn't it?
Much as anything ever has. Other folks say they saw it coming. Not me.
Okay, so he literally says the same thing twice. Starting to get hungry, so I'm probably gonna go and grab one of my Lunchables. My Lunchables. Okay. We should go.
We should get going.
That's all you think we'll get out of him?
He's too wasted to be of any more help.
I'll tell him to get a move on then. Well, we've got a supply run to make, and Uncle Eddie's expecting a visit. So,
Right. Yeah, of course. Get going, you two.
Sam? We all gotta get going.
Oh. Of course. Of course, yeah, I got lots to do myself. Lots of to-dos on old Sam's list. And you don't want to keep Brown waiting, you know?
Thanks for looking out for this place.
Happy to do it. Don't hesitate to reach out if you need anything. Anything at all. You hear?
Sam?
Huh?
Sam?
Huh?
The keys?
Oh, yeah. Of course. Of course. Yeah, they're yours. This place, it meant a lot to your mother. It almost felt like it was a part of her, and it's like some part of her is alive here still.
Hopefully the house doesn't turn out to be a murderous psycho that tries to kill us in our sleep, huh?
Yeah. Well, take care of yourself, both of you.
You might also enjoy the games from Quantic Dream.
so
I've played
you really
Detroit.
do
I've
have a
played
lot to
Beyond
do.
Two Souls. I have Heavy Rain, but I haven't played it yet.
Okay,
And
go on.
I've
I'll be
never
right
played
behind you.
Indigo Prophecy. They're supposed to be making a Star Wars game. I'm not a huge Star Wars person. I've only seen bits and pieces of stuff from Star Wars. Other than that, that's about it. Hold on. I'm gonna go get a snack real quick. I'll be right back. I'll do this. I'll be right back. Okay. Well, if you'd ask Alina or Dus, I've seen everything. I make these little adult Lunchables. So it has turkey, cheese, this Gouda, strawberries, and mixed nuts. And so if you randomly see me eating fucking turkey like this, like the sliced turkey, it just is what it is. Hello? Who are you?
Ready to Veni Vidi Vecchi?
I'm ready to talk to Tessa.
Just try to keep in mind that your memory of her is 10 years out of date.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't be if she reached out to me while I was in Fireweed, which she didn't. So I'm guessing this is Michael?
Oh, I'm playing her now. What the fuck?
Hey, you.
Hey, isn't it your day off?
Yep, we're here as patrons. Tyler, meet Michael. This is the annoying coworker I was telling you about.
I was there for your introduction to marshmallow vodka and wine coolers, and I've only worked my way up to annoying coworker. Rude.
Don't worry, she told me exactly how miserable she'd be in this town without you.
It's so good to finally meet you. The Tyler talk goes on 24/7, so I feel like I already know you. So, you here to grab some stuff for the homestead, or?
Yeah, we decided it'd be easiest if we just stayed out there. We'll get it cleaned up faster if we literally cannot escape it.
Hey, I'm all for efficiency. Cannot wait for us to get out of here.
What's that?
Michael is moving to Juneau too. We were thinking of being roommates.
Oh, okay.
Thinking about it? You better not be backing out on me. The only thing that gets me up some mornings is marking one more day off the calendar.
Don't worry, she won't. We'll get the house sold, and you guys can move on.
There could be room for you too.
For sure. The more Ronins, the merrier. I'm studying to be a chef, so, you know it'll be good eating. And hey, I only snore during allergy season. And baseball.
How can I say no to that?
You okay?
dead on my feet, girl. Got up at 4 to fish before work. It's been a day.
Oh, you like to fish?
Yeah, there's this spot called Buzzard Hole I go to at least twice a week. It's like an hour drive, but it's so chill, especially first thing in the morning.
Shut up. I used to go there all the time.
For real?
Yeah.
Hey, well, if you want to go sometime, holler at me. I don't mind sharing.
Cool. Most guys I know get all Smeagol about their fishing spots.
Oh, look at you two. Bonding over the most slow and boring way to kill an animal.
She's just jealous because she couldn't catch a fish, even if she filled the lake with cyanide
I'm
first.
not... Ugh, never mind. Tyler, we better get started with our shopping.
Yeah, I'll be around if you need anything.
The future mayor of Delos Crossing.
Tom Vecchi?
Yep. Is it really that big of a shock? He owns the only store in Delos Crossing, and he's chummy with the Old Boys Club.
I guess. He never really struck me as having ideas. And he's not exactly charismatic.
Okay. Buzzard hole sounds lewd. Ooh, a buzzard hole. That's okay.
Hey, Ollie! Look! I'm the ruler of this kingdom! Get it? 'Cause it's a dome? You're gonna fall, stupid. That was funny.
I can't believe you didn't laugh. That was hilarious.
Not as funny as you getting all pouty when I didn't laugh at your jokes. I loved baiting you. It was my favorite thing. Boo!
Jesus. How do you always get me?
I'm sneaky like that.
Get some food, Matthew. Sustenance.
Should we
Sustenance
go
is
inside
key.
or stand around until we become human popsicles?
I also eat all the time now because I'm eating healthier, and eating healthier means eating more. Kind of a pain in the ass, to be honest.
Tessa's still doing that Bible study here every Wednesday?
Mm-hmm. Wednesday nights are always packed. She cooks tons of bibinka and the Hail Marys start flowing.
There's gonna be a lot of leftovers after the rapture.
More for us. Crazy that they haven't caught him yet.
The letters and packages stolen from mailboxes.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go shopping.
I really hope they get enough signatures on this.
On what?
They want to build a fancy hunting lodge up the river. It's gonna totally screw up salmon migration.
Well, hello, Miss Ronan. Did you forget something in the office?
No, just doing some shopping. You remember my brother, Tyler?
Your brother? Oh, right, Tyler. What a pleasant surprise.
Didn't Allison tell you I'd be by today?
Yes, I think she did. I just didn't expect to see such a dapper young man.
Well, I did shower this morning.
Did you just get back into town, or?
More or less. We've been working out at the old house, but surprise, surprise, after 10 years of sitting empty, it was missing a few things. Hence the supply run.
Ah, right. Well, we'll get you set right up. It must be nice to be home.
I'm not sure nice is the word for it.
Oh, of course. I assume being there feels complicated.
That's one way to describe it.
Well, don't let me keep you any longer. I'll be here if you need anything.
Oh, hey, is Tessa around today?
The wife's not in at the moment. I'm sure she'll be around later, though.
Okay, so we need candles and an all-purpose cleaner.
Plus snacks and drinks. I'm starving.
This.
Michael, you want me to pick up some birch syrup for you?
Is that some roundabout way of asking me to make you two my world famous pancakes?
Ooh, busted. Let's see. Fresh cut peonies, triple layer chocolate chip cake,
Peonies.
toasted marshmallow.
Are you doing a dramatic reading of a fancy-ass cookbook?
Nope, just browsing these fancy ass candles. Plain candles are fine.
Man, I wish we had a toaster. We could stock up.
Hey Tyler, candy or chips?
You know I got a sweet tooth, sis.
Oh, okay.
Sugar Rush it is.
Need help with something?
No, just.
Hey
do
Tom,
inventory.
when'd you get that new California
Don't
plate?
put in on
You
this.
remember that nice young
Trust
couple
me.
who came through town last summer? With the funky van.
They sent you their license plate?
Their van got impounded. And I pulled some strings to get it out.
So by pulled strings, you mean you gave Eddie a discount on those new waiters?
Friends in high places.
You think you could take a picture of this? Look, all the good fishing spots are marked.
I don't have my phone on me. And you know you could just Google all this later, right?
Are you kidding, Allison? Old fishermen aren't gonna share this kind of juicy intel on the internet.
Hey Tyler, remember the Trout King?
No way, it's still here? I thought Tom would have retired him by now.
You kidding? He never misses a chance to tell customers he won a trout derby.
It was a 12-pounder.
How many hours did we spend here as kids?
A lot. Marianne would come here to play cards with Tessa, and we'd have the run of the place.
It was the highlight of the week. We'd play on the playground, and Tessa would let us fill our plates at the restaurant.
And it got Marianne off our backs for a little while. Inventory, huh?
Yeah. My mind is so numb right now. Anyway, how's the shopping spree going? Finding everything you need?
Yeah, I'd be done already, but I'm letting Tyler browse and take it all in.
Must be weird for him to be back here.
Yeah, I don't know. But today's been crazy.
Define crazy.
We found some stuff in Marianne's room that really threw us for a loop.
Do you want to talk about it?
I do, but not here. And I think it also might not be my story to tell. But maybe all of us can hang out later and you can get the whole messy story.
All right. Well, I'll be here if you need me.
Need any help?
Nah, Go enjoy your day off with your brother.
Any opinion on cleaning products?
Only that using them is an unfortunate way to spend an afternoon.
Organic's better. Tyler, you want water, soda, juice?
Whatever you want. I'm not picky.
Wish any of it sounded good.
Water.
I'm grabbing some water.
You do you, girl.
Okay,
Water.
I think we're done here.
Tom will ring us up at the counter.
Can you believe Tessa and Tom were ever young?
I heard that. I may have a little less going on in the hair department, but you should see the rest of Delos High, class of '81.
Fair enough.
Allison, I'm waiting. Let's pay for the groceries.
Excuse you, sir. You calm down.
Aren't you running for more gun control?
My platform calls for sensible regulations, but folks around here need guns for safety. And as you know, we run extensive background checks before each and every sale. Will that be all?
Yes. Thank you, Tom. Oh, hi, Tessa. We were just meaning to come talk to you.
Hi, Tessa. Long time no see.
My God, you look like a completely different person.
It's me. Plus beard.
Yes.
So we were out at the old house today.
Heavens, why would you go there? Surprised it's even still standing.
We found some stuff in Mary Ann's room that took us by surprise.
Oh, really?
We want to ask you some questions about her. You're the only person who might have known Mary Ann better than us.
I don't know about that. It's been a decade, kids.
I know, but I need to ask.
What is it?
Did she ever talk about me being a boy?
No. It never came up. I found out much later, just like everybody else.
Mary Ann was obviously concerned. She really didn't confide in you at all?
Your mother was intensely private. She didn't need anyone else, and she made that clear.
But this was about Tyler. She was always willing to ask for help when it came to us.
Not at the end. Look, I have a lot on my plate today. I'm sorry. My advice to you would be to try to move on.
It's not that easy.
What happened that night? You can't understand something like that, but it was God's plan.
Oh my
That's
God.
all we can know. I need to go now. Best of luck to you, truly.
What the hell was that?
I told you she wouldn't talk. It's like she's got CIA training.
Something's weird here. It's weird, right?
Yeah, I feel it too. It's like something's on the tip of my tongue.
Okay. A buzzard hole.
Can I help you, Allison?
Oh, no thanks. I'm good. I'm just looking for something that I forgot. Man, Tessa keeps track of everything in these notebooks.
Like what?
Any loans she's given out, stuff she lets regulars take for free, even her tithes.
And then what? She starts passing out horse heads if people don't pay her back?
I think she just likes having a record. She's gonna hand it off to St. Paul like a resume.
So she's the Pelican?
What's this doing here?
Is there something I can do for you?
So what are you doing there?
Oh, just inventory.
Guess I'm lucky I had the day off, huh?
Yes, what a lucky coincidence.
No, just picking up some things for the house.
Oh, okay. Does your brother need any, shaving products? We've got some on sale.
I think he's got everything. But, thanks.
Good, good. Well, you'll let me know if we're running low on anything you need.
No, never mind.
Okay. I think we got everything. I don't think there's anything we're missing. Where'd Tyler go? Oh. Where was it? What the heck?
Hey guys, you all done yet?
Yeah, Mom. Can we go outside while you and Tessa play cards?
I'm afraid there's no time for games today, sweetie. Now let's go.
Marianne, can you come here?
Sorry, Tessa, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Oh, what's your excuse this time? Emergency repairs for the beaver dam?
Tessa, look.
No, I don't want to hear it. I want to talk to you now. Or do I need to start calling in your debts?
Huh. I'd completely forgotten about that.
I remember it, but not exactly like that. Here, let's see if we can call up my version, okay?
Mom? Can we go outside while you and Tessa play cards?
No, there's no time for games today.
Marianne, can we talk?
No, we can't. Just leave the groceries, kids. Let's go.
Don't. Please, let's just talk for a few minutes. Okay?
Okay. We remember that slightly differently. I guess that makes sense. Rashomon, you know? But whatever happened, after that they walked to the counter, and then Marianne lashed out at Tessa, right?
No. Marianne defended us because
I
Tessa
want to
got all
talk to
preachy.
you
What is it
now.
going to be?
Or do I need to start? Please, let's just talk for a few minutes. Okay? Start calling in your debts.
No, Tessa was. She went all
You
Jack
hearing
Thompson
this?
on her.
Marianne was looking for a fight.
Please, let's just talk for a few minutes. Okay?
Which is it going to be?
Please,
this one.
let's just talk for a few minutes. Okay? Please, Marianne, I'm just trying.
Stay away from my children. They don't need your guidance.
I'm just trying to help.
I don't need help. Not from you, not from anyone else in this fucking town. I'm done with all of you.
You're done with the food I give you? The fuel? Maybe you are, but the kids
Are my children, Tessa. Mine, not yours.
Please, let's not do this here. Let's go into my office.
Fine. Okay. You two, wait here. What is wrong with you?
I'm still skeptical, but okay. For now, let's say Marianne was being Marianne. But once they got into the office, they both went at it. Hard.
What do you think they were arguing about? Me?
Don't know. It was impossible to hear anything after she cranked up the music. But hey, now that we know she was lying to our faces, let's ask her.
Is there something I can do for you?
Earlier,
fought with
said
my mama.
Marianne kept everything to herself. But you two had a
You're
big
fed? What did
fight
you
a
eat?
few months before her death, didn't you?
We argued all the time. You'll have to be more specific.
This wasn't about who cheated at Canasta. This was intense. You locked yourselves in the office so we couldn't hear.
I'm sorry. It was a long time ago. Now, I was in the middle of something.
Okay,
Yum.
we'll leave you to it. Damn it.
I think she knows more than she's letting on.
Duh. But there's no way to nail her down when we don't even know what we mean.
If we could pinpoint what it was about, she'd be out of excuses.
Sure, but how do we do that? The music was too loud to make out what they were saying.
Marianne and Tessa were obsessed with that song. It was on all the time.
What are you thinking?
We've been getting these visions whenever we see or hear something really emotional. Maybe listening to it will trigger something.
You may be onto something here, Ronan.
We can't go back to her with anything half-assed. We should go talk to Tom. Make sure we build as strong of a case as possible.
Okay, let's see if we can figure out what song it was.
There are these little microwave pizzas that come two in a box. Kroger used to sell them individually, 10 for $10. Now they just have 2 packs for like $4. No.
Hey, Tom.
There's something I can help you with?
This might be a weird question, but do you remember the song that Tessa and Marianne used to love? They played it all the time.
How could I forget? I think she's still got the CD back here. A little worse for the wear, of course. Hold on. Here it is. I was happy when it got put away, to be honest. A bit cheesy for my tastes.
This is it, right?
Think so. Whoa. I just got hit with a flood of memories. You seeing what I'm seeing?
Yeah.
Should we check this one out?
Mom, stop! That's so embarrassing!
Oh, yeah? Tessa, come join me. I know you love this song.
No, I couldn't possibly. Some of us are actually trying to get work done here.
I forgot how carefree she could be.
Yeah. What the hell happened? You think there's more memories lurking around?
I don't know. Let's see.
The kids keep pestering me for these candies. They're so expensive.
I'll just grab a bag. It's fine.
Oh no, I can't, Tessa.
It's nothing.
Okay. But write it down in your little notebook.
Okay, okay. Whatever you want. There. Happy?
Yes. And I'll be by on Wednesday to help you close, like I promised.
Tessa acted like she was Marianne's mom sometimes.
I think you mean Tessa was self-righteous and treated Marianne like a charity case.
She was trying to help.
We should go find that notebook she was holding. Pretty sure I saw one marked 2004 in the office closet earlier.
What are you doing here?
I thought you needed help with a store.
I needed help 2 hours ago. Have you been drinking?
What? No, I just had a day, okay? I took a pill. I'm fine.
Marianne.
I said I'm fine. Kids, come on, let's go.
Wait, please. I have something for you. Take a look at this when you get home, okay? They can handle this confusion. I've been working with these people for years. They can help.
What do you think that pamphlet was Tessa gave to Marianne?
I don't know. I saw it in Marianne's room. It had a creepy vibe, but I didn't think much about it. It was bad, though. Like, maybe conversion therapy bad. I'm sorry.
Whoa. If this is true, I want to know how Marianne felt about it. And we need to hit Tessa with some hard proof.
Can I help you, Allison?
Oh, no thanks. I'm good.
A rare
I'm just
Kate Daystream?
looking
Hi.
for something that I
Hello.
forgot. Ah, 2004.
Anything interesting?
What does it say? Elijah, June, $24 for a meal at the restaurant paid off. September, $11 doll for the kid. Eric B, February $50, paid off February's debt. For gas paid in full. Marianne. Oof,
No show. It looks like Marianne started flaking on her debt in October 2004.
5 months before that night.
Oh, got it. Hypothesis.
Paid off, help during rush inventory, no show. Okay.
Is there something I can do for you?
Hold on. You sure we've seen everything?
Ugh. Let me keep let me keep looking. I don't trust it
Maybe
yet.
not.
Yeah, let's make sure we've been thorough.
Oh shit, I can look at this.
Tessa? Is it okay if I run a quick Google search? My phone's dead.
Sure, but make it quick. I'm going to need the computer.
Looking. Urgent, don't miss out. What if I told you the government owed you up to 10,000 cash? Blah blah blah.
Virtue Seekers Youth Camp. Wait, what?
Well, for Christian clothes will change
Is
your
that
life.
what she
Yes,
recommended for
God.
Tyler?
No, it's from with
I don't
you.
know what to say.
I'm sorry, Tyler.
Yeah.
Let's see how Tessa explains this one away.
I think we've seen enough.
Yeah,
Okay.
we've got a good sense of what went down.
Sword, hi. Hold on, give me a second. We get a shout out for Troy. My better judgment, I'm gonna try and get some Horizon in before work. I have about an hour and a half before I have to properly get ready. So I guess I can't have, or I can't. If I can't save, I'll just have to use rest mode. I feel that. I've done that before. But Sword, how are you doing? And Troy, how are you doing? I'm
To Tessa.
on during daytime.
Is there something I can do for you?
We're back. With details that should help your memory.
Oh,
Period.
really?
Yes, really.
Marianne was having one of her days. You were trying to talk, but she wasn't cooperating. The two of you started arguing,
I give answers.
and you went in the office and cranked up that song you both loved.
And when was that?
Well, our memories don't exactly have timestamps.
I give you my best answer. I'm doing good. Just got GDQ stuff soon, so I'm up early. Thank you for up early. Memories don't exactly have timestamps. Oh no! I don't remember what I looked at.
October 2004. That was when she stopped trying to pay her debts, right?
Yes. I don't know why. She always found a way to pay before that. But we never argued about money. I was frustrated, but you can't squeeze blood from a stone.
Yeah, we didn't think you guys were arguing about money. We know you support the Alliance for Traditional Families, and that you gave her the pamphlet about their camp.
What camp?
The Virtue Seekers Youth Camp. It was conversion therapy. You told her that Tyler should go there.
Look, your mother was in a bad place. It was clear she was coming apart at the seams. She told me she'd been struggling with you, and I'd heard such good things about that camp.
Your answer to my mother's bad moods was to send me to conversion therapy?
It's what I thought would help both of you at the time. Tyler, it was worse than bad moods. She was not well. Not well at all.
Do you know what they do to kids in those places?
I do. Now.
And how did Marianne take your helpful suggestion?
Badly. She wanted to let you be whatever perfect little butterfly was in that cocoon.
Oh, fuck.
And yes, we argued about it.
So she was cool with who I was?
She was more than that. She loved you. Listen, I don't mean to be rude, but I really do have a lot on my plate today.
Okay. We'll get out of your way then. Thanks, Tessa.
Bro. You killed your mom over a misunderstanding.
Can we grab our groceries?
Michael already put them in your trunk.
Okay, thanks. Bye, Tom.
See you later.
What are you thinking?
Just trying to wrap my brain around all that.
I can't believe you got Tessa Vecchi to talk about the past. Bravo.
Yeah. And Marianne, she had my back. It really doesn't change much, right? She was still fucking crazy. She still tried to kill me. But knowing she was trying to protect me before whatever the hell happened that pushed her over the edge. It feels good, Allison.
Hey, look at me. You are allowed to feel however you are feeling about this.
God, I could use a smoke.
You're speaking my language.
What?
Sorry, I'm just thinking about what this means.
Yeah, me too.
Well, it's a good thing Eddie's expecting us. He knew Marianne pretty well, and he was in charge of her case.
Did he ever mention anything about the investigation to you?
No, I never asked. And I'm sure he thought I was
Carrots, hi. Thank you for
Guess
banana.
that might have made for some awkward dinner conversation.
Exactly. But I mean, he's a good cop. Thorough. I'm sure he's got something. Let's go.
Gets in car. Put your seatbelt on, please. Wow. I got an achievement for making Tessa tell the twins everything she knows. That means I must have done good. Oh, this is a McDonald's drive-thru. No, straight to jail. Straight to jail. Hold on. There you go. How you been, Carrots?
This is kind of bleak.
It's usually more crowded, but the other officers punch out at 6 o'clock sharp.
There's no crime after 6?
In the mean streets of Delos Crossing, just bears and drunken disorderlies. And Uncle Eddie can usually handle them on his own.
But what about drunk bears?
Anyway, he's probably in his office, upstairs.
You were just wearing a beanie? We twinning.
Damn. You
Twinsies.
still got this creepy mascot, huh?
What? Officer Justin Beaver is not creepy. He's Delos Crossing's longest serving officer.
Ew, not Justin Bieber. I hate it. They're locked.
Of course. It's locked.
Justin Bieber. Let us take you for a ride. Want to see what a police officer does on the job? Register for a ride-along program. Wow. No thanks. So we can pull over fucking brown people with no... Tyler, are you okay? Did y'all see that? Bro. Bro, what the fuck just happened?
That's still not cleaned up? Assholes. I wonder if the black... Too little, too late.
What'd she say?
That's still not
I'd be
cleaned up.
interrupting her all the time.
Assholes. I wonder if the black oyster catchers were still nesting during the spill. God, I hope not.
Okay. We know what that's about.
100% college tuition paid? Damn. Maybe I should have joined the National Guard.
No,
Beats
you
having
shouldn't
your
have.
credit card stolen by an online college.
Too soon, Tyler. Too soon.
No, thank
Well,
you.
should I decide the wild world of accounting isn't for me?
Can't really picture you in the uniform.
Really? I think I could pull it off.
Okay. Look at this shit. Look at Justin Bieber. Joins the Beaver Guard. I am the law. Okay, so the cop is the beaver. So now we know that. I want to read the beaver story. Hold on. This one. Okay, so this is what we know about the cop. Once upon a time in an ancient and deep forest, there lived a wise princess in a big wooden house. One night, a particularly violent storm shook the house. It shook the shingles on the roof. Oh, we read this one. Okay, so this is the one where their house was like falling apart. And then Okay, yeah. House was falling apart. Beaver came through. The bear was originally trying to help, but they weren't helping very well. Then we went to the beaver's house, asked them for help. The beaver fixed up the house. Then the beaver went ill, got sick. Um, she was not able to fix her den. But the beaver's a girl in this, so I'm wondering if maybe the cop had like a wife or something that got sick. And that is how the very old beaver saved the big wooden house, and how the wise princess repaid her kindness. Interesting. Where's the goblins in the ice cave? Princess and the Two Thieves. Make new friends. Where's the pelican? The pelican helps her friends. Once upon a time in a deep and ancient forest, an early winter storm blackened everything in snow. It was so early in the year that the creatures of the forest were not yet ready for an ordinary winter, much less a bad one, and everyone agreed the storm was a sign the Ice King had plans for a long, cold winter. The princess had grown up in a kingdom where it was sunny all year long, and the goblins were very young, so no one in the big wooden house knew how to prepare for such a winter. The house was not well insulated, and they did not have enough fuel or food. Only the pious pelican noticed their plight, and when it came to fly south with the other birds, her heart was heavy with sadness. What can I do? She thought. I am a migratory bird, and if I were to stay, who would look after my flock? The time came to go, and the pelican struggled to take flight. It felt as though a leaden weight were stuck right in the center of her chest. What can I do? She thought. I'm a migratory bird, and if I were to stay, who would look after my flock? She managed to take off, but only just barely, flapping fiercely to catch up with the other birds. As the pious pelican began her journey, the storm picked up, battering her to and fro. She had fallen well behind the flock, and she was already growing tired. But for all her challenges in the air, she could tell things were much worse on the ground. A deep freeze had settled over the forest. The leaden weight in her chest grew heavier as she thought of the princess and the goblins. What can I do? She thought. I'm a migratory bird. If I were to stay, who would look after my flock? The storm intensified, and the pelican was in a total whiteout. She knew she should have despaired, but all she could feel was the weight, which had grown and grown until she thought she might drop out of the sky. She felt called to help the princess and the goblins, but she had ignored it. I should have stayed, she thought. It was the right thing to do, and now I'm lost with no way to make it right. Suddenly, she was plucked from the sky and deposited in the hall of the Ice King. Pelican, he said, you are flying in circles around my mountain. I was lost, she said, weighed down by the weight of guilt in my heart. The Ice King stared at her sagely. It is guilt. Is it guilt or is it something else? Open your beak. He reached down inside her, pulling out a glowing stone. The pious pelican was surprised at how it filled her with warmth, chasing away cold and her doubt. You know what you must do, said the Ice King. The pious pelican flew... Hold on one second. Okay, sorry. Okay, where was I? The pious pelican flew straight to the big wooden house. Snow had already blown in through the many cracks, and ice crept across the floorboards. She found the princess and the goblins huddled in front of the quiet hearth, nearly frozen solid. No, she cried, and then she placed the stone in the princess's lap. The warmth of it spread through the whole house, melting all that had frozen. The princess threw her arms.
Say it out loud.
Vampire. Thank you so much for the follow. All of my anonymouses are follows. All of my anonymouses are followed. I'm never gonna get away from this. This is a whole different stream and I still fucking said it. All of my follows are anonymous. Hi Luna. Please feel free to lurk if you want to. I swear to God, I need to stop saying that. All of my follows are anonymous. All of my anonymouses are follows. I swear to God. Anywho, yeah, feel free to chill if you want to. I can't stop. I've said that so many times now. Thank you for the hydrate. God damn it. Good morning. It's like 1:30 for me, but good morning to you. Oh my god, okay. Luna, how have you been? How are you doing? Let me do this. Um, the princess threw her arms around the pelican's chest. The goblins clung to her legs. Thank you, they cried. You're welcome, said the pelican, smiling in deep satisfaction. What is that? Asked the princess, staring at the wonderful stone. At first, said the pelican, I thought it was my guilt, but when the Ice King pulled it out of me, I realized it was something much more powerful. Just then, the storm broke and the skies cleared. The pelican filled the big wooden house, larder? The house's larder with food from her beak. And then she took the skies, lightened by the knowledge that through her clarity, everyone in the big wooden house would be warm and fed until spring. Oh, charity. Heh. This font is kind of hard to read a little bit, and I know that I could do this. But it's not as fun. Charity, everyone in the big wooden house would be warm and fed until spring, and that is the story of how the pious pelican saved the wise princess and the crafty goblins from the long winter. Okay. Get back. The beaver one's weird, though, because the beaver is like the foundation of the house. The foundation of the house was made solid by the beaver.
Home sweet home.
You spent a lot
I'm
of time
okay
there growing
eating
up?
Whenever Eddie
layer
was working.
brunch lunch.
The
Then
whole
gonna work
precinct's
out.
basically
Oh,
family.
late. Enjoy your lunch brunch.
It's freezing in here.
Remember Mr. Haynes?
Vaguely. He had that workshop in his garage, right? Made those huge glass sculptures?
Yeah. He's been missing for a couple months.
Damn. Always liked his art. What? Claire Brown went missing on a snowmobile trip?
Yeah. I thought you were still here when it happened.
I don't remember it.
They never did find him.
This happened when we were kids, right?
Yeah. Marianne freaked out and wouldn't drive after dark for a few weeks.
Ooh, where is it? Where is it at? Oh, remember.
Come on, man. We can't make these poor kids sleep here.
Well, where do you suggest they go? Social services will be here in a few hours, and this is the only room with a bed.
Anywhere but a cell. We'll find some other place.
Here we go again.
God, not here too. I'm not ready.
Me neither.
Okay. What is?
Oh my god, that's the cutest.
It's cute, but don't tell me you've got baby fever.
Ew, no. Why do men always jump to that? You remember Dan and Shelby?
I think so. The high schoolers who were always pissing Tessa off because they would blast fish and make out in the Vecchi's parking lot.
Yep. Dan's a cop now. They're married and have a kid, a dog, the whole shebang.
Damn. When did everybody decide to become an adult?
Ugh.
That's Denise Wilson's desk. Remember her?
Crazy D? The woman who set fire to her ex's trailer?
Allegedly set fire. She was
Allegedly.
acquitted. And that's Officer Wilson to you. Remember this fella?
No way. Is that Jet?
Yep. He died last year putting himself between D and a bear.
No.
Damn. Poor D.
Oh no, it was her birthday. I completely forgot.
You're a terrible person.
It's your fault. I was so excited to see you that it completely slipped my mind. She's obsessed with sled dog races now.
Is that even a thing?
Oh, whoops.
Maybe she won't notice that I added it afterward.
The mailbox bandit, huh?
This cute little drawing.
Whew, that is going to smell lovely tomorrow.
It's
Ew.
from Tessa's restaurant, right?
Uh-huh. Everyone eats there all the time. It's as exciting as food gets in Delos Crossing.
Nothing there. All police department personnel. Oh, fuck. To all Delos Crossing Police Department officers, please be advised that due to overcrowding issues, patients Dean Becker and Kevin Sutton will be transferred to the Fallon Creek Correction Center, SPU, on Monday, October 26th.
Damn it. It's locked.
Oh, Greg's. Just leaving this out on display again.
Greg's. Like Officer Greg's? The one who was with us that night.
Yeah, he's still here. He became a... Man, they are never gonna catch this guy.
What exactly did he do?
This guy keeps stealing out of people's mailboxes. Asshole snagged a box of fancy washi tape I ordered online.
See, I was picturing an actual mailbox bandit. You know, like hopping around on a post with a little mask on the door.
Huh?
You know, the mailbox is the bandit. Sorry, it was a bad joke.
On October 27, 2015, at approximately 10:03, Officer Greggs and myself were dispatched to 239 Woodlawn Road to respond to a report of a theft. We arrived at approximately 10:22 hours and spoke with the owner, Lawrence Cooper. Cooper reported that his mailbox had been broken into. Cooper stated, "I checked it 2 days ago because I'm waiting on my new phone. They made me pay extra for shipping to get it here on time, but I said I ain't having that shit. I'm gonna pay what I owe and not a dime more." They backed down and said it would be here Tuesday, but this morning that lock was smashed to shit and there wasn't nothing in there. Probably that punk ass toe down. Why did I say Tondo? Toe down. Toe down is a street lies for Jervis A. Sallow, known to myself and Officer Greggs, formerly at 12882, last known address, Alameda Plaza Apartments. Cooper also stated he had been home all night prior to the incident and heard nothing unusual. Cooper went on to state, "When I find Toe Down, I'm gonna stuff his ass up his own ass." I'm gonna stuff his ass up his own ass. Cooper was cautioned against making criminal threats. Cooper then stated his willingness to prosecute Sallow and was directed to seek charges with the prosecutor's office. I'm gonna stick his ass up his own ass.
So, you really hung out here a lot, huh?
I mean, it's where Eddie works, so yeah. Is that so weird?
It's just hard to picture a kid spending her weekends here.
And where do you think kids spend their weekends around here?
I don't know. Hanging out at a mall?
The nearest mall is all the way back in Juneau. I went once a year to buy clothes with Eddie and did not hang.
Alaska.
What do you know? Still locked.
And locked.
Eddie must have locked it already. Something's in the way.
I can't open that. Okay. Let's go up.
Tyler, you coming?
Armory.
I'm guessing this is where they stash all the guns and stuff.
Well, it's not exactly Fort Meade, but yeah.
Allison, hey. Just finishing up a call. Trying to convince Melinda the Ravens and her garbage aren't police business. Give me a few minutes.
Sure.
Make yourselves a cup of coffee. Here's the key to the break room.
Thanks.
Come back upstairs when you're done, okay?
He looks kind of young for the
Coffee sound good?
situation that they've said
Machine
that
is in
they
the
pretty
break
much
room
have said that he's
downstairs.
in.
Uh-huh. You think we could find some files about Marianne in the archives?
I don't know, but it's off limits anyway.
Maybe Eddie would show us her file?
Tyler, move.
You know, I really thought I'd locked those memories in some deep, deep part of my brain.
Same here.
Something's in the way.
Where is it?
Okay, let's go in.
Where is it?
Where are we going?
We're just gonna sit down in here, and I'm gonna ask you a few questions, okay?
Okay.
You okay?
Yeah. I just usually try my best not to remember that night when I'm here.
I would too.
Run.
Christian, hi.
Yep, it's locked.
Didn't Tessa bust Dawn for smoking weed behind the store once?
Yep.
Hey, is this Crazy D's locker?
Hey, she's Delos Crossing's best cop. Other than Eddie, of course.
My bad. I wonder what Delos Crossing's best cop stashes in her locker. Maybe she keeps a spare key somewhere?
What's on your mind?
Just thinking about how we slept in that corner over there.
Yeah, on that paper-thin mattress from the cell.
It could have been a pillow top and I wouldn't have slept a wink. I don't know how you come here every week. I've been here 10 minutes and it's already fucking me up.
It never really stopped hurting. Hey, do you have any reoccurring nightmares about that night?
Yeah. Why?
Well, remember that nice lady from social services who picked us up? Oh, what was her name?
Sandy, I think?
Yeah. I used to dream about her a lot.
Sorry, what?
Yeah. It would always start out pretty normal, like we'd be sitting in the living room with Marianne doing a sewing lesson, and then suddenly she would turn into Sandy, and she would hold us in her arms, pulling us in tighter and tighter until I would wake up practically choking.
Jesus.
So, are things gonna be weird at all between you and Eddie?
I took the gift, Allison. I'm trying to make an effort.
Thank you, I know. I just want everything to be cool.
It will be.
Let's go?
Yep.
Ugh, they've let this place get gross.
You think they'll mind if I take one?
This is heavier than I expected.
Nova. Hello. How doing? Thank you for Gooberhead. Home stew. Reconsider budget. I'm working out right now and I'm trying new things. You're trying new things.
I'm not that hungry.
Ew. You're just sitting out.
Check out this masterpiece.
You made it?
Uh-huh. I glued it to the pot one day when I was bored, and nobody has bothered to peel it off. How is it still warm? You sure you want coffee this late in the day? You'll be up all night.
I don't think I'll sleep much anyways. Too much on my mind.
Those dusty couches won't make it any easier. Hey, you okay?
I can't do this. Calm down, Allison. Stick to the plan. Come on, don't freak out on me now. I can't, please, I can't lie. We already lied. It's all gonna be fine, okay?
You okay?
Honestly, no. Do you ever regret?
No. No way. Well, maybe once or twice early on, but now, no way. I mean, look where we're at. Look where I'm at.
Bro.
Uncle Eddie's probably done by now. We should go find him.
Yo, what is this
For a
game?
second?
You sure?
Close enough. Welcome back to Beyond Two Souls. Right, no, for real. Bro, lied?
It's the first time I've been in here since that night. Eddie was so uncomfortable, he dropped a vase.
Here. Have a seat.
All right.
Damn it. Oh. Sorry.
Huh, they kept this?
What?
It's that vase. They glued it back together. Huh. What's that back there? No way. Have you been hiding back here all this time?
Profanity, Uncle Eddie. The Ice King. Okay. So is Uncle Eddie the Ice King and not the Beaver, since the Beaver was someone else clearly? I'm screaming. Okay. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Is it out here? No, it's in here. But where? Remember.
Why did you separate us? Is Ollie okay?
Ollie's just fine, honey. They're all in the other room having cocoa. Everything's gonna be okay. I need to ask you a few questions now. Come with me?
Okay, so this definitely was
Yeah.
planned.
Trying to deal, but it's a lot.
And they lied and made it seem like it was self-defense.
So, isn't Brown waiting for us? We should head back to his office.
Okay.
Hey, sorry that took so long. Sometimes these old folks want us to come out just because they're lonely.
No worries, Uncle. Hey, do you remember this guy?
Yeah, of course. How can I forget? Tyler Ronan, back in Delos Crossing.
It's, good to be back.
And just look at you. A man grown.
Yep, guess I ate my Wheaties.
The whole clan's so proud of you. How you work with those kids at Fireweed. I always say children are the future.
I thought that was Whitney Houston.
Come on, bro. She stole her entire act from me. Everybody knows that. Look at you two. Reunited and it feels so good, huh?
Yeah, not sure how I got by without this dork. Look, Eddie, we aren't here just to say hi. We found something in Marianne's room. Things aren't really adding up anymore, and we've got questions.
Oh, yeah?
Did anyone mention anything about her behavior in the days leading up to that day? Anything at all?
No. Everyone I talked to said it took them by surprise.
Did you see her at all? Like, in those last few days?
No. I hadn't seen her for weeks. Maybe a month before.
Did she mention anything about us that might have been worrying her? About Tyler in particular?
No. She dealt with those kind of worries all on her own. Kept the rest of us at arm's length.
I see.
I will tell you one thing, though. Your mom. Never knew her to hate anyone for being unconventional. Usually, it's the other way around.
Thanks, Uncle Eddie.
If you want my advice, nothing good comes from stirring up old memories.
We don't really have a choice about that.
There's always a choice, son. I know sometimes it doesn't seem like it, but there is.
Can we take a look at her file? Maybe we'd see something you didn't.
Her file?
Her case file, or police file, whatever you call it. You keep those pretty much forever, right?
We do, but I can't just pull it out right here, right now. There are procedures.
But you're the chief.
Which makes it even more important that I follow procedures.
Look, Chief Brown, are you gonna help us? Or are you gonna be a cop?
Tyler!
No, it's fine. Tyler, I know you resent me, but Fireweed was the best deal I could get you.
I'm not mad about fireweed, but I may be a little salty you kept my sister away for 7 fucking years.
That's what this is about? Look, that was the court's recommendation. They're the experts. I just went along.
Yeah, sure you did.
Trust me, son. We all believed that what happened that night was self-defense, but we couldn't be sure.
I can't believe this.
Look, we couldn't be sure, okay? I was trying to protect you both.
So you still not sure?
What?
You still think keeping us apart was the right call?
She was traumatized.
We needed each other to heal, and you took that away from us.
So why didn't you let your sister visit when you turned 18
Uncle,
then, huh?
please. Let's move on.
She's never gonna tell you how much that hurt her, but it did.
That was about me. It wasn't about her. Allison gets that, and 3 years is nothing compared to 7. Right, Allie?
Oh my god. This is hard because knowing what I know now, I don't want to side with Tyler.
Eddie was just doing his best to protect me. To protect his family.
I thought I was your family.
You are. 7 years apart didn't change that. 10 years apart didn't either. But Eddie's family too. Look, we've
Be
all
safe
fucked
outside,
up.
Matthew.
We've all hurt each
Have
other.
a good work day.
But isn't that what family's for? Can't we just move on?
Sounds like the right call. Times like this, I wonder who raised who.
We're gonna stay the night at the old house. We better get going.
You wanna grab a bite first? It's on me. Don't wanna send you out there with empty stomachs.
I would not turn that down. Okay, let's go.
Tyler. Oh. Hello?
Stop!
What the fuck?
Please, Mom. I'm sorry I cut my hair. I won't do it again. I'm going to kill you! No. Please. Please. Mom, no. Mom, please. No, don't do this.
Oh, shit.
This isn't... What? Allison? I killed her. I killed her. Allison, we need to call for help. I killed her. No, you didn't. I killed her. And when they come, that's what we're gonna tell them. No, no. Yes, we look out for each other. That's what goblins do. And brothers and sisters. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay.
fuck? Okay. How the hell did they come to the conclusion that Tyler was the one to kill her, when the stab happened from behind? What? 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 I'm so confused. How would they come to the conclusion that Tyler killed her if the stab came from behind? That doesn't match. That doesn't make sense. I'm triggered. Tyler was the easier one to blame for already being troubled. They chose to make that the narrative to protect Allison. I understand that part, but like... So are you saying that the officers just like... we're just gonna blame Tyler? Because that don't make sense. Okay. Between him and Allison, so... 70% sided with Tyler? I sided with Eddie. I think Tyler and Allison chose to say it was Tyler, or at least Tyler chose to say it was him. Yeah, no, I get that part.
So what now?
But from like
Well,
a
he's obviously
police,
not going to give us the
like
truth.
detective
So
standpoint,
I
that
say
doesn't
we
make
go
sense.
get it ourselves.
Wait, you're not seriously thinking of breaking and entering a police archive?
Go big or go home.
I guess that's true too. I just want to know what story was told. Okay. I am going to pause it there because my nail appointment is like in an hour and I want to like get a little bit of a walk in, freshen up, and then go and get some coffee. So I'm going to stop it there for now. My appointment is at 3. And I have a few things to do, so I don't... We might end up streaming again tonight, to be honest. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. But we might end up streaming again tonight. I know that Mikey's streaming tonight, so we might end up streaming tonight. I don't know yet. But I'm gonna end it here. Let's exit. Let's do this. Let's see. Where do we want to go? Thank you for early stream, Lab. Get some hot ass nails or gray ones. I better see the set on Snap. I don't even know what I'm getting at. I don't know what I'm getting at. What month are we in? This is June. I don't know what color to get. Honestly. Let's see. I finally fixed our raid message if you can. Summer or gay or pink. I might do green on one side and pink on the other to match my hair. Evan, maybe we'll do that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Trying to figure out where we're going. I have two options. Let's do this. See if I spelled that right. I did. Okay. Let's go read Saito. It looks like they're working on paperwork right now, but they're doing like a little almost, I guess, co-working stream, like how I typically do. So let's go say hi. I'm gonna go do my things that I need to do, and then I will see y'all later. Probably tonight, if I'm bored, if there's nothing for me to do. Thank you for stream, Kate. Thank you for being here. Thank you guys so much. There was a lot of you guys hopped in today. I appreciate it. Okay, bye, Mom.
Excuse me. Ooh. Okay.
Kate Ray, leave.